All right, guys, on exit slip 6.5 here, we're dealing with the I can statement of being able to find missing numbers that could make these equivalent expressions using pan balance models. So getting these to balance out. And this is kind of that algebraic thinking. This open box here is what's missing. You know, we could call this x or another variable if we wanted to. Eventually we're going to do that. But again, you're just trying to balance out some algebraic thinking here. How could I get these sides to balance or be equal? I know, again, using some of my math structures, I know that doubling a number when I see times 2 here means adding the same number twice. So if I understand that, that makes this pretty easy. Add that same number twice is the same as multiplying it times 2. Again, I like to double check. These both equal 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 times 2, or doubling it, is 6. So I know the open box has to equal 3 to make this true. All right, so if this were a variable and this was x, we'd know that x equals 3. Because that's what's missing here. On this one, I'm going to use trial and error here. It looks like I have to double a number and then add 7. And this, I'm adding the same number over here that I have to put in here. So I know the answer is going to get, it's going to have to be larger than 17, because this is 17 plus something, using my logic. So, you know, I can use trial and error. If I just put in a 5 here, 2 times 5 is 10. And 10 plus 7 is 17. I know that can't work, because if I put a 5 in here, that's going to be bigger than 17. So I know I need to go bigger than 5. And again, I can try 7, 8, 9, do whatever I want here. I'm going to try 10 and use some easy numbers here and see if they work. 2 times 10 is 20. Plus 7 is 27. And if I put a 10 in here, the box has to be the same on both sides. So it's 10 on both sides. 10 plus 17 is 27. And in my second guess, I was able to find it there using my logic. And so I know the box here would have to equal 10 to make this true. 10 is what's missing. Question C, I see I'm multiplying 20 by something, and here I'm dividing 80 by something. So again, we know those are inverse operations. The multiplying will get this bigger, the division will get this smaller. Connection I make here is that 80 is 4 times bigger than 20. I don't know if that can help me or not, but I'm seeing that connection. Maybe I'll try a 4. Let's see what happens. If I try a 4, I should already know that's not going to work, though, because 20 times 4 is 80. And if I divide this by 4, that gets it down to 20. That just changes their values. So that didn't work. So I know I don't want it to go up this much, and I don't want it to go down that much. So I'm going to go a smaller number here. Let's try 2, and 22 times is 40, and 80 divided by 2, or 80 cut in half, is also 40. So I was able to get it that the box has to equal, the empty box has to equal 2 here, because I knew one box had to get bigger and one had to get smaller to get it to balance, and we were able to get that when the box equals 2. All right, and the last one, now I've got, again, a couple of steps. On the right side, I'm multiplying and then adding, and here I'm just taking away. So I know this is going to get smaller, and I definitely have to get this a little bit bigger here. So let's just take, I'm going to just, sometimes you just throw out some random numbers here. Let's try a 10. 63 minus 10 is 53. And if I plug a 10 in here, 2 times 10 is 20, plus 3 is 23. So not enough. Yeah, I need to get that to increase a little bit more on that right side. Let's try a little bigger. Let's try 20. 63, if I take away 20, I'm at 43. And again, if I put a 20 in here, now I'm going to grow this a little quicker like I knew I needed to. 2 times 20 is 40, and 40 plus 3 is 43. So as I was able to get it there, the box is going to have to equal 20 to get this pan balanced to balance. All right, so again, a little trial and error involved there, and using our understanding of math structures and how math works, and I can get these to balance out and working on that algebraic thinking.